You know what? I'm having a realization that I might not be black. You remember when Joe Biden said, you ain't black if you don't know whether or not you're voting for me or Trump? You know, I don't know if I'm black after that. But besides that, the reason why I keep saying that, because voting Democrat has gotten us to this point. Governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, I don't even know how you say her name, thinks black people don't know what a computer is. She actually said it.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
That's right. Young black kids don't know what a computer is. They don't know. I mean, they only operate one in their hands every single day. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, that was insulting to say the least. Y'all talk about people being racist. I'm not the type to just throw races on any and everything, but to sit there and say young black people don't know what the word computer is in 2024? Yeah, man, that's insulting as hell. What the? It's funny, too, because the Bronx, bro, they know better. She over here acting like they're still printing presses in Harlem. But seriously, her saying that black people don't know what a computer is saying, this is just like saying we don't know what a phone is. Come on, yes, we know what a computer is. This kind of remind me of the voter ID shit. Yeah, I ain't even sorry. It remind me of that a lot when, you know, they're trying to make us have our ID in order to vote. They're trying to keep black people. What? We need black people, we need that to do any and everything when you're 21. You need that to drink. You need it to get into most spots, actually. You need to show your ID in order to get to the club. All you need to show ID in order to purchase tobacco or liquor. Bro, come on, I don't want to hear none of that. Here's another fact for you Democrats. Joe Biden actually said, black kids are just as smart as white kids. It's a literal quote from Joe Biden. Look it up. And this is how you know it's election season, when they start to take our votes or us, our community, for granted with little shit like this. This is soft bigotry of low expectations. But on a serious note, she's quite literally saying that she don't think that we're mentally capable of understanding what a computer is. Really? Like, dissect that for a second. Let's hear from the streets, man. By streets, I just mean people on the internet.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Happy Tuesday, guys. Yeah, I guess Kathy Hochul doesn't think very highly of a certain demographic within her constituents. I guess young black men in the Bronx don't know the word computer. They need her help to help them out, because she doesn't think they have the intellect or the mental capacity to function without help from her and her government, because they don't know the word. I mean, doesn't that sound frickin' racist? I mean, my God. And people support this thing. And she'll probably get 90% of the African-American vote, because liberal pandering and denigrating a group, making it sound like they're less than for some reason. I mean, that is the definition of racism 101. Come on, wake up, guys. Trump 2024.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
See, this is what folks don't understand. This is what racism actually looks like. Because the liberal Democrats literally think of you as though y'all were still back in the 17 and 1800s. They can't believe that you can actually get a driver's license. They don't believe that you know how to use a computer. They don't believe you have a phone that you can use to get on the internet. They think all these normal, everyday things that white folks do is just totally and completely beyond you. That is what true racism is, because they're blind and clueless. That's racism, not what they pawn on Main Street.
These people are deranged, son. These people are deranged. How does she figure in the year 2024 that any human in America doesn't know what the fuck a computer is? Like, is she fucking slow? Does she not know how kids were able to go to school during the pandemic? This shit is crazy, son.
And for me, it was very important for me to actually show my people, black people, sides from both black people and white people as it pertains to this issue. Simply because most people will watch this video and get to go, oh, the white man is paying you and da-da-da-da, you're a Republican, conservative, they're paying you, boo, 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 boo. But you see that it ain't just us who feel this way either, man. You got people standing against this BS. They literally think nothing of us. We're just a vote to get them in the position that they're in, just so they can continue to misuse our tax funds. Come on, man. The hell is this? You don't think we know what a computer is? This is Democrats for you. This is what they think about black people. Man, I refuse to believe that this is the society that we are in today. I refuse to believe it, man. It's this. You can't make this up. The sad part is that despite all this, still gonna be plenty of people who's gonna vote for the plantation. For sure. I'm seeing the most racist coming from the left in the last couple of years than I ever have in my life. And that's because I ain't been paying attention. Man. But Donald Trump's a racist to the core. But. And even to think that kids don't know what computers are, that's funny in itself. I mean, kids know what computers are before they even know what school is. They get tablets in their hands these days. But here's the one thing that I want to say. It's gonna hurt some feelings, but it's just real. One thing that you can say in her defense, yes, you heard me. In her defense is if black people come out and vote Democrat at a 90%, rate and up, then it's hard to argue. It's hard to argue about our intelligence on this matter right here, right? Huh? Oh, Blitz, are you calling your own people dumb? No, I'm just saying. We continue to complain about the same thing and then do the same thing to get us the same results. And we want to point at everybody else but us. Nah, man, when we gonna stop having these realizations and actually start putting them into place? When are we gonna start having these fact checks and get all this information and actually decide to go in favor of our policy and belief and not just off in favor of how we feel and how somebody made us feel?
Hey, young people of color in New York, show of hands. Who doesn't know what the word computer is or what it means? Just show of hands, because your governor, Kathy Hochul, thinks you're an idiot. Okay, so just show of hands for all you people of color living in the Bronx that don't know what the word computer means.
No hands going up.
What's more racist than coming into the black community and saying, we're going to fix your shit, and then going away and actually making it worse intentionally so they can come back the next 2 years and say, hey, we're going to fix your shit and get you to vote for it again? Pretty fucking racist. But what's more racist than that? Let's take their money too. These people are the biggest racists in the fucking world at the top. I'm not saying all Democrats are racist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the organizers of the current Democratic Party are extremely racist, and they've gotten very creative at being racist. They don't use names. They don't say slurs. They don't say the N-word. They actually go out and make lives hard and cost black people their fucking lives.
Which brings me back to the overall point that I was just making. Are we going to sit here and keep whining and complaining about how we're being treated and realize the facts of the situation, actually see how they're treating us? Like, we actually have the data. We're living in the time, we're experiencing it. and sit here and rally against it all day and talk about how it's just not good for us and not productive for us moving forward in the future, how history has shown us that the Democratic Party hasn't been in our favor and this, that, and the third, just for us to go back to November and continue to do the same thing that we always do. Yeah, man, we gotta make a change, bro. And before I get up out of here, I definitely want to play my guy CJ Pearson response. Y'all know he the guy who's making sure that Fonnie Willis is being held accountable for her actions. So yeah, he's talking about he's arguing that young black children don't even know what a computer is an absurd statement. So let's check this out.
So y'all, I just watched a video of the Democrat governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, saying that black people, particularly in the Bronx, don't know what computers are. That's an exact quote from her, guys. I've got to tell y'all, and excuse my language in advance, but I am tired of these racist-ass Democrats. I am tired of these racist-ass Democrats and the pass that the media gives them every single day to say this filth. Imagine if any Republican said what she just said. Imagine if Donald J. Trump said what she just said. Every single day, Democrats get a pass to belittle black people, to demean black people, to spit in our face, to play in our face, and everyone just gives them a pass to do so. The only time they have to pretend to care about black people is during an election year, and even then, as it appears by Governor Hochul's comments, the mask still has a tendency to slip because they can't hide who they are. They believe in the bigotry of low expectations. They believe that black people are ignorant. They believe that black people can't be independent. They believe that black people can't stand on our own 2 feet. But I've got to tell them something. Let me let you in on a secret. The color of my skin is not a disability. I'm a 21-year-old young black man who doesn't believe that the color of my skin is a disability. And that is for good reason, because it never has been. And so my hope is that my community, the black community, listens to what these Democrats are saying about us and remembers it on election day. These people don't like us, they don't care about us, and they don't give a damn about us. And they don't deserve our votes.
And he brought up the number one point of this all. Imagine, well, not the number one point, I'm sorry. I kind of like oversold that. But a huge point to this, imagine if Donald Trump actually said what she said. Imagine if any Republican actually said what she said. This would be, in terms of the media, it would be World War 20. Oh gosh, bro. Like, they would take that, spin it every which way, chop and screw it, make sure the rhetoric is, it's just embedded in your head. Why don't they have the same response for this? I'm not easily offended either. I'm gonna let y'all know that. But this right here was definitely demeaning. And if you can't find any sort of what the fuck to this, you got a problem too.